Hey YouTubers, good morning. Good morning YouTubers. Guys, today we're going to do something a little different. I've not done this before. I'm thinking about having a little series of videos on weird and wonderful homes under 100K. Waterfront homes. Let's start over. Hey YouTubers, good morning, it's Robb Moffett. Guys, we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to do a series of videos. This is the first one. It's going to be on weird and wonderful waterfront homes under 100K. Yeah, I'm thinking about finding a home on the water. Something you go in the backyard, you can get your toes wet. You know, you don't have to put a boat on a trailer and drive for an hour to a launching ramp. Just someplace you feel like getting out on the water. You get in the backyard, you get in the boat, and you go. Or maybe you're waterfront adjacent. You got a launching ramp a half a block away. It's boats on the trailer. Pop it in, pop it out. Not a big deal. I've lived in several times on the water for years, and some of the happiest times in my life have been sailing really small boats or even rowing. And I kind of like to do that again. I live on the water now, but it's like I'm blessed. I mean, I'm happy. I have gratitude, but it's a drainage canal. It goes 10 blocks. I'm thinking I enjoy looking at real estate, finding these really weird, kind of wonderful places that people could maybe buy and have some place they can get in the water, and it leads to someplace else. It's like it goes to another river, that goes to another river, that goes to the ocean or the bay or Great Lakes, someplace connected with the world. And it's kind of magical and powerful to be having that water in your backyard. You can put your finger in it, and the same water that you're touching actually goes all the way to China or Amsterdam or Hong Kong, whatever. It's like you're connected to the world. It's not just like a little stretch of pond water. Maybe it's a small river, but it goes someplace. It's got possibilities. So that's my thinking. I'll probably never do it, but you know what? It can't hurt to look. And you might want to come along. We're going to take some trips on different houses I found under 100,000. That's like with your mortgage and your insurance and everything. That's like $83 a month. So there's many different places online you can look for real estate. Right now I'm on Zillow, and I saved about 50 homes. I haven't gone into too much depth on any of them, but we'll start. You know what? Let's start today with one, the least expensive one we've got listed here. Let's go to price. Here we go. It's in 129 Skid Row, Bagley, Wisconsin. Let's see what we got going here. We've got a trailer. We've got a trailer. What do you expect for $14,900? Let's see. The estimated payment is $85 a month. Now you got to be careful. A lot of times, like I've noticed in Florida, when you have trailers that's waterfront, you're purchasing a property that you don't own. You just own the trailer, and you have the maintenance problems and all the other home ownership costs, but you never really do own the property. And if they decide to sell the property, you get to enter that magical world where you have to find a place to put a trailer. It doesn't really exist. So what do we got going here? Let's look at what they wrote. This could be an adorable tiny home concept cabin. I've never heard that before. Concept cabin. And it could be, not is or was or maybe, it could be an adorable tiny home. Single wide mobile home. Well, okay, nothing wrong with single wide mobile home. Yes, there is, but but not for $14,900 with property. Waterfront. Seller has already begun updates with bathroom update complete and kitchen in the works. Currently, there's a large deck that is not attached, but is there to be reassembled. I've never seen that before. I've known where they don't have a deck, or they do have a deck, but not where there is one, but you need to put it back together. That's kind of interesting. Do they have tornadoes? It's a great buy for the handy person. Isn't always that the truth? Let's take a look what we got here. We've got a trailer. We've got some nice little trees there. Let's go. We've got some unassembled, as is the deck, kitchen cabinets. Let's see. We've got a ceiling with no stains. That's a good sign. We've got a floor with no tape on the floor, like from murders where the police leave outlines. No blood anywhere. The walls seem to be uniform. There's no termite damage or water damage. The bathroom looks cleaner than mine. That's a pretty clean bathroom there. And there is the infamous unassembled deck. This might be when it was assembled. Don't know why. Maybe they've got gophers. I don't know. Okay, that's it for the photos. Let's see. The main thing we want to know is the water. We're not really interested in buying a trailer. We want to buy the waterfront. So what do we got going with the water here? Built in 1972. There's the beautiful Cindy Luster, the real estate agent. And the value is only going back to 2000. So the tax history, it looks like they're pretty close to what they're asking for. That's unusual. Usually they're a big difference. Estimated monthly cost $85. Insurance $5 a month. That's amazing. Property tax is $22. That's not bad either. Wisconsin. Schools. You've got a 9 out of 10 school and a 6 out of 10, which isn't that bad. That's actually very good. Neighborhood. Let's plug into this baby here. Let's see what we can do with this. We want to get to see exactly where we're at. Okay. Now, get rid of this fella. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're on the Mississippi River, guys. That's pretty decent. So we're coming up here a little slough, going into something called the River Lakes Resort. That's not good. We don't know if this is associated with a resort because that means they own the property, but I don't know. Let's go in to detail. There's Skid Row. Skid Row, that's where, if you don't know what Skid Row is, usually that means it's a place where derelicts and drunks and ne'er-do-wells and drug addicts and bums and no good people down on their luck live. Right on Pecker Drive. Imagine having a date. Said, come over, visit me. I'm over on Skid Row and Pecker Drive. Oh, you smooth-talking devil, you. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think it's right there. Now, it said Waterfront. Skid Row. That's the address. There it is, 14.K. But the other ones surrounding are 55, 22.7. I think it's this fella right here. But now here's the deal. This is Pecker Drive. What is this? This looks to me like it's water. Because if you look over here, you've got all this pond, algae, and duckweed growing on top of the water. I think this is water. Here's the road. I think there's a culvert underneath there. And if this is water too, you may have waterfront. However, you also may not have waterfront. You'd have to actually go or talk to somebody who's there. But it's hard to see because they didn't have any photos. You sometimes, I was talking to Brad, my friend at BC Truck. He said he drove 8 hours to see a place and there were photos from 10 years ago. And he just, not good news. Well, let's see what else we got going here. Okay, guys, here we go. A boat ramp. So even if you don't have waterfront, you've got a boat ramp. You're just like 30 seconds away from your house on beautiful Pecker Drive in Skid Row. And right next to the railroad tracks. Right next, you're living on the other side of the tracks on Skid Row. Whew. The only place left is under a bridge. but but let's not forget. Also, the fact there's a campground resort and there's fishing going on, at least that tells you the fish are still edible. You can eat them. Let's plug in. Let's go to Google Maps. Let's do this. Okay. Go into satellite mode. Where is this located? I know it's in Wisconsin. What is it near? Wouldn't it be great being on the river? Okay, we got Bloomington. And Mount Hope. Worley. Lancaster. That's a fairly decent sized town. North Andover. Okay. B-Town. I'm looking to see if there's some decent sized town where if you had to go see a doctor, let's say you're putting your deck together and you putting your deck together and you cut your toe off. Do you go to Pat's Grave or B-Town? I don't know, guys. It looks pretty decent. 14,900. I got a feeling you're going to own the property too. And even if you don't have waterfront in your backyard, it's adjacent. So this, even though you're on Skid Row and Pecker Drive, it doesn't seem like it's Binco, Bagley. Okay, maybe there's something in Bagley. Well, that would be something for you to investigate, but it looks right now there's a nice little future mini, what's he call it? A future cabin? A concept cabin on Skid Row on a little slough leading out to the Mississippi for $14,900. So you'd be paying like 50 or 60 bucks a month for your mortgage. So guys, for the first of our weird and wonderful homes, I think that might be a good one to start with. 85 bucks a month. And who doesn't want to reassemble a deck? Come on. You've just got to be positive and be close to Bagley, Wisconsin, and go out there and take a look. And just maybe there's a little culvert. You can get a skiff, a little flat bottom John boat, or maybe a little 12, 14 foot Boston whaler out there into the muddy Mississippi, and you can have some good times. Little vacation hidey hole, 14,900. So guys, this is my very first video of weird and wonderful homes that are on the water, that just maybe you could have someplace you can put a boat, and if you feel like it, a little gumption, get out there on the water and go on a trip and go somewhere. I'll be making some more videos about these other places. They're all over the U.S. and in Canada, and all of them are just about under $100,000. And we'll see where this weird and wonderful journey leads us to. So hope that was something interesting to you. I'm having fun, and we've got a lot of cool houses coming up. I'll do a couple a week and see what you guys think. If you like them, I'll keep doing them. If not, I'll just keep doing it myself and keep it to myself. I've got a couple of cool ones. One in Florida on two sides of a river leading out to the bay for $110,000. Nice house with a seawall. You guys can't see me when I'm down here. I need to learn to put my mug up here, or you guys can't see me talking. All right, guys, I'll try this again. I'll be putting on more real soon, and hope you enjoy it. And see you out there.